Cheek gets the dub.
It means the world.
My last question for you is, this was a game where it was a slow start for you. It was a slow start for Stephen. Draymond got the early foul trouble. Podziemski was incredible. It took a village out there, but the depth of this team had to be impressive to watch.
Oh, yeah. We've been doing that all year long. I always say that we got the most confident guys. Anybody can put the ball in the basket, but more than anything, we're locking in on the defensive side of the ball. We're playing hard. When we limit our turnovers, we're hard to beat.
Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Not insurmountable for Houston, but it's not where you want to be against the Warriors, who are 10-1 in a series under Steve Kerr when they lead 3-1. 8 of those ended in Game 5, 2 in Game 6. Only LeBron's Cavaliers forced Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, which, of course, they went on to win. Speaking of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they absolutely obliterated Miami in this series. They're 10-0 in Game 4s when they lead 3-0. They lead by 10, and it only gets worse. Evan Mobley, 12-point lead. Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, go get it. That ain't nothing but an ultra perm. Cavaliers up 22. Mitchell on the steal, kind of loses it. No, he doesn't. Hangs, hits. It's 38-12. DeAndre Hunter, bucket good. Cavs outscore the Heat by 26 in the first quarter, which is the second largest point differential in playoff team history. If they make this, it's a 40-point lead. Hunter from Ty Jerome, that's a little Virginia to Virginia deal. They lead by 39 at the half. It gets worse in the second half. Mitchell had 22. That's Mitchell on Mitchell. Then it's Jerome. Just that kind of night. They led by as many as 60 points, and they go on to sweep their way to the Eastern Conference semis. Here's Mitchell, asked about winning by 55.
This isn't normal. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the moment. Appreciate, understanding that this is special. We've been doing special things all year, but we didn't come here just to sweep in the first round and get to the second. You know what I mean? So the goal is how can we, take advantage of this rest, this break, and then be ready to go for next round.
Cleveland outscores Miami in this series by 122 points. Spo called it embarrassing. You understand it. That's a proud team. We know about Heat culture, this and that, but it was a rough one. Both one seeds now have a 50-point win in this postseason. Also, just the second time that both one seeds sweep the opening round since it moved to a best of 7. Hadn't happened in 20 years since both the Suns and Heat did it. Phoenix and Miami, however, were both knocked off before the NBA Finals. We welcome Kendrick Perkins to the program. And Perk, I'm going to get back to Cleveland in a minute because they earned our respect with the way they played, as did the Thunder. But I want to begin the conversation this evening with the more compelling and interesting game, which was the Warriors over the Rockets. It was chippy, it was spirited, it was playoff basketball. And in the end, Jimmy Butler doesn't miss from the line and gets the huge rebound late. How significant was his contribution, not just being available, but what he did with his time on the floor?
Oh, it was huge, Scott. And Scott, didn't it feel like 1995 again, the way that the refs allowed the physicality, the hand checking, the intensity? And when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he embraces all that. He's the Swiss Army knife. Whatever you want him to do, he's going to do it. For us cutting to the basket, getting stops, getting to the free throw line, timely buckets, making sure he gets the game. I thought that was huge. Great game all across the board for Jimmy Butler. But this is what he's brought to the table for the Golden State Warriors, Scott. He's giving them life.
If that bucket goes for Şengün and Houston wins, we're having a completely different conversation. I don't want to miss what that young man did in this game. They went to him. It's a clear out against against Draymond, who's going to do what Draymond does. He's going to guard. Did it look rushed to you? Everything he does is a little bit unique to his own style. I don't know. What'd you see?
It is, and look, let me tell you something. This young man is special. Şengün, I call him Baby Jokic. He has the complete package offense experience for them. This is his first time in the postseason, first time having to be the go-to guy, especially in that hostile environment on the road, but he's going to be fine in the near future.
I'm going to squeeze in one more quick one on Houston because it's like, look, they're a 2 seed and they got all the talent, and it is a learning experience, right? And you're going up against a proud team that's got championship DNA. Down 3-1, I'm not burying them, I'm not getting a shovel out, but it feels like a steep hill to climb out of, even as talented as they are, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's over with, Scott.
Okay.
They dead
I'll let
bird,
you
tall
say.
grass. You can cancel it. And, yeah, it's over with, Scott.
Oh,
It's
all
over
right.
with. Even if they get Game 5 in Houston, they're losing in Game 6. Because, I mean, you need more, right? Fred VanVleet was fantastic, but the guy who been inconsistent and been a complete no-show except for one game in this series is Jalen Green, right? And his game has to carry over on the road, and we haven't seen it this series.
Let me close with a quick thought. Just give you a chance to give me what's most impressive about Cleveland. Both they and OKC, they've shown us who they are all year. We should believe them. I get that the Heat were a 10 seed, but still, that's a wagon from Cleveland. Most impressive thing was what?
The defensive side of things for them, Scott, starting with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, the way that they're able to anchor the defense, and when I say anchor, I'm not just talking about the rim protection. We know that they could block shots. I'm talking about their ability to be able to switch 1 through 5 and slide those puppies and guard smaller guys. Those guys are so athletic that they cover ground at an elite level. They almost remind you of a Victor Wembanyama, the way that they're able to get from out the paint to the three-point line, from back into the paint and contest and just junk up the game. I thought the Cavs did an outstanding job of this series of finding themselves defensively, because they're going to score buckets. But when you hang your hat on the defensive side of things like they did in this series, that's going to give them a golden opportunity to accomplish their goal of actually trying to bring a championship back to Cleveland.
And there's 2 of them. There's two guys with massive wingspans back there that are willing and gifted defenders in Allen and Mobley. Perk, appreciate you. Look forward to talking as the degree of difficulty ramps up a bit for Cleveland. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Scott.
All right, as we continue, we'll get more context and perspective on this battle where I believe Butler told Dylan Brooks, "You're a bum." That's not nice. Cheek gets the dub.
It means the world.
My last question for you is, this was a game where it was a slow start for you. It was a slow start for Stephen. Draymond got the early foul trouble. Podzemski was incredible. It took a village out there, but the depth of this team had to be impressive to watch.
Oh, yeah. We've been doing that all year long. I always say that we got the most confident guys. Anybody can put the ball in the basket, but more than anything, we're locking in on the defensive side of the ball. We're playing hard. When we limit our turnovers, we're hard to beat.
Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Not insurmountable for Houston, but it's not where you want to be against the Warriors, who are 10-1 in a series under Steve Kerr when they lead 3-1. 8 of those ended in Game 5, 2 in Game 6. Only LeBron's Cavaliers forced Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals, which, of course, they went on to win. Speaking of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they absolutely obliterated Miami in this series. They're 10-0 in Game 4s when they lead 3-0. They lead by 10, and it only